They're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. They'll run for the first time with Mark Ingram. And shedding the tackle, and now some room. And he finally goes down, but not before reaching the 21. A huge play there right off the bat. 45 yards on the ground. So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. Now it's Ingram. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. Different story this time around. We have that huge gain followed by a sizable loss here. Now on 2nd and 13. Jackson into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Logan Ryan.
Well, not a good omen there. His first throw of the afternoon, intercepted.
And I know what the fans are thinking right now. I hope there's not negative thoughts in his head going forward since that's his first throw of the game. But one of the things I remember about him coming out of school is he's able to wipe things away pretty easily and move on.
Tannehill and the Titans come up now 1st and 10 at their own 12-yard line. On the ground, this is Derrick Henry. And he's brought down after a very nice gain. A big pickup of 38. Got to give a nod of appreciation to some of those guys up front over on that left side. Several key blocks sprung him.
No appreciation for the guys from the backside that didn't allow any leakage, and anybody could run him down from the backside.
They're at the kids' table.
Okay, so front side guys, backside guys, that's what you're supposed to do?
I've had better.
Okay, either way, worked out quite well, didn't it? A nice sizable gain.
23 yards on the pickup there and a first.
Hey, dude. 57 to Mike. I got 57. Now.
On 1st and 10, Tannehill. And this one complete to Smith.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
So 2nd and 8 here after the pass play for 2 yards on 1st down. They'll toss it to Henry. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. The 2nd down play results in a loss of 2 yards. It's probably a pretty good sign here on the opening drive if your guys from the secondary are coming up and spilling things in the backfield.
How about the adrenaline and aggressiveness that led his eyes to the backfield to run up there and make that tackle, setting a tone early for his defense.
The Ravens bring out an extra defensive back here on 3rd. Out of the gun, Tannehill. Is this intercepted? It is. It's intercepted. Picked off at the 13.
Oh, no doubt a very disappointing end to what was a pretty strong opening drive.
They had 3 points in their back pocket. It was there for them. If you don't like what you see, just throw it away. Make sure you get those points on the board. Don't get too greedy. He forced it there. You saw the end result.
Jackson and the Ravens come up now 1st and 10 at their own 13. On 1st down, a running play ends up going backwards as he won't get close to the line of scrimmage. In fact, he's going to lose 4 yards. They blitzed there, but to be honest, I don't know if it would have mattered had they blitzed or not. That run play was going nowhere.
Yeah, it's really, really difficult at times to figure out where that defense is coming from. But if you're committed to running the football, you can get people up on those linebackers, right? Those guards don't have to block anyone at the line of scrimmage. Then get up to the 2nd level and create some space.
Jeffrey Simmons. He's the one that got home and takes him down for a loss of 9.
Now this is where field awareness comes into play. He's getting perilously close to his own goal line, and after that sack, backed up to his own 2.
After the sack, they'll come up now 3rd and long.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised to see them run the ball here just to try and get some space.
Instead, they go empty backfield as they look to throw. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
You hear the calls for a penalty, but I just don't think so. I think in this situation, the defender was making sure his guy couldn't hold on to the football. So I don't see anything to warrant the flag.
No, I'm with you. There was contact, but I'm happy they kept that flag in the back pocket. Here comes Humphries on the return. That's going to go in the books as a 55-yard punt. Well done. And it'll be Titan football. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. That opening drive ended with the INT. It didn't lead to points, but still not the way they were hoping to begin the game.
But how about going and telling your defense, thank you, a huge thank you. You said it didn't lead to points, stalled off that drive. Now they've got a chance to redeem themselves and maybe reward their defense a little bit by putting some points on the board on this one.
That'll be a loss of 4 yards on the play. And that's going to make it 2nd and 14.
Let's get off the field,
The toss right to Henry. Looking to find a lane, but he can't. Reined in at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain there, and it brings forth a 3rd and long.
Ready, 18, Gator. Pilot, 64, with 2.
On 3rd down, Henry. And an alley to run. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. It's a pickup of 13, but they're still a bit short, and it'll be 4th down. Now Tannehill. It's caught by Davis. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. 1st down, Titans, gain of 12. From the 34 now, 10. We're scoreless after 1.
Set, ready, 8, read. Let's go. Shrikon, 132, ready.
Solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
2nd and 1 is often an invitation to take the big shot downfield. I bet the offensive lineman said, are you kidding? We just get on our backs and let's go get the 1st down. They love being physical.
Check, 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 check. Kill, kill, kill. Turn it up. Kill, kill, kill. Turn it up. Hey, exit.
From the red zone now, Tannehill goes underneath for Henry. So a nice job to break the 1 tackle, but not much daylight after that as he's brought down. Call it a 3-yard gain, and it's a 2nd down. Running from the gun with Henry. Able to fight for about 4 yards there to the 13. The 8th play of the drive coming up. It's 3rd and 3. From the gun, here's Tannehill. The open man is Smith. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
Now that's absolutely frustrating for a defender. Had a chance to get him on the ground before he got to the sideline, but what great vision and understanding where he is on the field as he headed for the marker and picked up the 1st down.
Hey, Delta.
Back to throw, Tannehill. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
Even without a ton of pressure in his face, it just shows how difficult it is to pick apart his own defense. Those guys are sitting back, and they're not playing receivers as much as they're playing the eyes of the quarterback and when he delivers the ball.
They'll try again here from the 7 on 2nd and goal.
He's crashing. He's checking.
Now Tannehill. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
Once you get into the red zone and the safeties have less ground to cover, you'd better be quick with your delivery. Not much space to get a ball in there.
Yeah, when that field shrinks for those safeties, it's almost like there's a couple extra defenders out there, right?
It certainly is. They end up taking up extra space just because there's not enough space for receivers to run through.
2 incompletions haven't moved him any closer. And likely throwing again, you'd have to think on 3rd and goal here.
Hey, team 6, 5.
Throwing again is Tannehill. Buying time to his left. Hammering for the goal line. He loses the football. And it's picked up by the Ravens. And a short return will be stopped inside the 10 at the 8-yard line.
When I see a play like that, I come back to risk-reward. I don't know about you, but is it worth it at that point, whatever you're going to pick up, to either take the hit, and in this case, lose the football?
Should have gone down. I mean, hindsight's always 20/20, but that's the safe play.
You're exactly right. Hindsight's really never wrong, is it? Because you can analyze it, but I think ultimately you got to look at it as a first option, taking care of the ball, getting what you can, and that's it. Don't worry about any more.
And an alley to run. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. Lamar Jackson, 91 yards, as his guys are first onto the scoreboard here this afternoon. After a fairly uneventful first quarter, that last play, that'll make a few highlight clips.
It certainly will, and you're exactly right. The first quarter almost felt like a feeling-out process, didn't it? Both teams, okay, what are we going to do? Looks like they ramped things up just a little bit to start the second quarter.
So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And from back there, a wise move. He'll just sit on this one, and it'll come out to the 25. Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. And job one here, Charles, just keep possession of the football. 2 drives, 2 turnovers to this point.
You're exactly right, Doctor. Hippocratic oath. First, do no harm. And right now, they're harming themselves on offense.
I like that. No one is taking me for a doctor, though. But thank you, Dr. Davis. And all the way down to the 22-yard line. A big play that time for the Titans. 53 yards. 10th carry now for Derrick Henry. And he'll get it down this time to the 17. They'll get 6 on the play, and it's going to take us to the 2-minute warning. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. A reminder, coming up at halftime, Jonathan Coachman will join us from Orlando with our halftime report, but business to take care of before we get there.
A 2-minute drill before the coaches' 2-minute drill.
From the gun on 3rd down, Tannehill. It's caught, Smith. And he will score. Touchdown, Titans. From 17 yards out, as his guys can now take the lead with the extra point. And if you blinked, you probably missed that touchdown drive. It happened in a hurry.
I was just putting mustard on my hot dog, and all of a sudden he's in the end zone. I've got to do a better job of paying attention for this quick strike offense.
I thought you were going to tell your wife about the hot dogs in the booth thing.
I just did, didn't I?
Yeah, you did. You did. Joseph now to kick this one away. And a short kick, taking it about the 16. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And he'll work this one up to about the 38. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. On 2nd down, Ingram. And that one blown up quickly, as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started. This will be a loss of 3, and now a much tougher 3rd down looming. An extra defensive back out there for the Titans now here for third down. Now it's Jackson. And he's got his man, Marquise Brown. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Titans' 39. The Ravens going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with exactly a minute to go before halftime. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Throwing is Jackson. Forced out to his left. Jackson hit, and he lost the football. It's picked up by the Titans. There he goes, right side. And they're going to bring this one back. A fumble return touchdown for the Titans. And he has great speed, defensive back speed. Once he got it and took off, there was no catching it.
And I know every team tells you to hustle no matter what the play, but there was no chance of catching him. Maybe if it had been a defensive tackle running with the ball, but not in this case.
Extra point put through by Succop, and the lead is up to 8. And you can bet they're preaching 2 hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return. Fairly short kick, taking it to 14 here. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line.
At their own 29-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive.
Inside of a minute left in the half, does the fact that you're down on the scoreboard influence what you do or, I guess, don't do on this final drive?
It certainly does, but what influences me even more is who I've got running my football team out on the field and the weapons around him. Can he make a play? Can he get into someone that we're going to trust to take care of the ball? If that's the case, I might push it a little bit here and try and get something before the half runs out.
He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. And it's knocked away and incomplete. Hollywood Brown, the intended receiver. Third down here.
Well, partner, they're not content to run this one out as we head towards the half, trying to hit a big chunk play right there and add to their score.
Now, this is a confident group. At the very least, they're thinking field goal.
Yeah, and I don't blame them one bit. I don't think you sit on the ball going into the half when you have a chance to put some more points on the board.
Now yet another incompletion here as they fail to connect on third.
More problems here on third down. They've converted only once so far in this first half.
And you know as well as I do in this league, if you don't win on third down, it makes it hard to win a ball game because then you're relying on your defense, you're relying on your special teams. You've got to get it done with your offensive unit.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Jeffrey Simmons. And boy, possession here turns over with the football already being in the red zone.